like that right away. Ah, damn it. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the 2020 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Logan movies, Logan and Professor X 2-pack. If you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And while you're down there, please go ahead and reach over and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And I did buy this on eBay, just so you guys know right off the bat. And this packaging looks awesome right over here. I love this gold foil that you're seeing right here, this nice metallic gold trim, making an awesome looking X logo. And you can see Logan and Professor X. Then on the side, you can see a nice silhouette image of Logan, and then on the back you get the same image with some little detail copyright stuff right there. Then you get Professor X on this side, and then on the top it says Marvel Legends Series, and then on the bottom it says Marvel Legends Series and a bunch of stickers and everything. And then this is held together via tape on one of these sides right over here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this thing right here so that we can go ahead and slide. Oh, is it held together on the other side as well? It is. So on the top on one side, and then over at the bottom on the other. And here's the back of the packaging right there, so very much like the other recent figures. And then there are the two figures inside right over there, and then nice gold foil X logo on the top, and not much more at the bottom, very much the same thing. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. So here's the one accessory that we get with Professor X or Charles. I guess the figure set will be listed as Logan and Charles, right? But anyway, we get this nice looking wheelchair, which is made with this silver plastic, which actually shines okay. I do prefer paint over plastic, but it still works, man. It looks pretty good. And you do get some rubber tires right over here. It rolls okay. It's just that these front tires do not roll. However, these tires right here do spin. And I did have a little bit of an issue of it tabbing apart on me, just getting it out of the packaging, like a tire came off, and then there's these two ports, so you can see that right there. There's these two tabs that are kind of splitting away right over here. Those were fully removed from their place at one point. See, it's a little tricky, but you know, there it goes. And then this kind of came out right over here. This came out right over here. So you may have to rebuild just a little bit, but it's really not a difficult thing to put back together in case anything comes apart. I'm just saying, you know, keep an eye on it. But yeah, man, I'm really liking that we have actual rubber tires right over here. The bar that comes around right here, this is harder plastic, but yeah, this is definitely rubbery material right there for the tires. The brown paint looks pretty solid. You can see the padding for the seat and everything and the handles. So I do like it. And then for a wheelchair comparison, you can see the first wheelchair that we'd seen Professor X in, and then here's the last chair that we see him in. And yeah, you know, it's the same scale. So here's looking at the Patrick Stewart head sculpt next to some images of Charles Xavier from the Logan movie, and holy crap, Hasbro nailed this head sculpt. It looks just like Patrick Stewart. I think this is probably the most accurate depiction of a real person in action figure form from Hasbro. I don't know, I'm just totally blown away by this. Look at this, you got all this beautiful liver spots right over here on the side and everything. The facial hair looks a little sketchy. If I look at tiny little things on the head sculpt, I could see where, you know, some of the hair doesn't match the sculpt, but for real, dude, look at that. That is as close to Hot Toys quality as you can get in a 6-inch retail figure, I think. I like how the left eye is a little on the lazy side. I mean, that is spectacular. I'm just totally blown away by this. The rest of the figure is pretty much the Stan Lee figure again. Of course, we get the plaid shirt right here. We get this new sweater right here buttoned at the bottom. We've seen these arms before and the hands before. And then the legs are from the chameleon body mold. Same thing with the shoes right there. He still has the weak peg holes. And then here's a look at the back of that new sweater too, so you can see all those wrinkles in there and everything. And I did try a head swap with the Stan Lee figure, which doesn't look too bad, but you know, kind of makes Stan Lee look a little bit weak. So for Charles, we get your typical dumbbell joint with a hinge, so he can look up just like the Stan Lee figure can. So there you go, and he'll look downward that much. You get side to side motion, tiny little bit of head wobbling. Shoulders move outward, down, inward that much. Rotate a full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Both wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. The ab crunch is hindered a bit by the sweater. He'll just crunch forward that much, and he'll move back just that far. You do get waist swivel right here. Hips move outward, and he does kick forward. Back a tiny bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankles down, not up, and beautiful ankle pivot. And getting him posed for the wheelchair is fairly easy to do. It's not really hard at all. It just takes a second, and kind of want him leaning forward and looking kind of miserable and stuff. And yeah, there you go. My pillows. And then here's looking at the Logan accessories, and oh my god, I cannot believe we finally have a claw. 3 sets of interchangeable hands, bloody claws, regular claws, and relaxed hands. These relaxed hands we've seen many times in the past, nothing really special about them. And then we get these new Wolverine claws, or for me, these are new Wolverine claws. I know that there's 2 other Logan Hugh Jackman figures out there right now. Mine are ordered, so I'm hoping I get them sooner than later. They may be the same exact hands that we'd seen on those other figures. I don't like to watch other people's reviews before I review figures, but I love how these claws are sculpted. This is the first time I'm seeing them, and they look magnificent. I love that edge right over here, how it's tapered down. Nice silver paint right there. Really dig it. If you want to remove them, you can. And you can see you just pop it off right there and it plugs in. So kind of like the comic version Wolverine claws. So I'm really happy with these, but not as happy as I am with these. Oh my goodness, this is so awesome. I love this. We get actual bloody claws on a Marvel Legends Wolverine figure. First time that it has ever been done. Toy Biz never did this, and I'm just really surprised that we're seeing this from a big corporation like Hasbro. Oh man, this is just so awesome. This blood spatter looks incredible. I'm just so happy with this. Doesn't it look dope? I don't know. I just think it looks amazing. I'm really pleased. One little gripe I have is on just his right hand right here. Feels like the middle claw is a little bit more elevated than the other 2, but you know, you can adjust and fix things around. I mean, really, dude, these things are incredible. Just so happy with these. And we get some beautiful blood over here on the Logan head sculpts as well. Now, I don't think this head sculpt particularly nails the likeness of Hugh Jackman from this movie. I'm seeing a little bit of Leonidas in here. I don't know, but it still looks like Logan, still looks like Hugh Jackman to me. And I gotta say, I think the beard may be just a little bit too narrow. I don't know. I wanted to compare this to the Marvel Custom Figs custom head sculpt that I received a couple years ago, and I did a review on this. Thanks so much, man. I still love this thing. And yeah, they both look really good over here. I like the scarring and stuff going on this one, and I think the beard is a little bit more accurate, right? Maybe the nose too. I don't know, but this is just really good custom. This looks really good as well. You can see the hair sculpt looks great. You get some gray paint mixed in there with the beard. So there's the top of the head. All those scars and everything just look really good. So very pleased with this, but not as pleased as I am with the screaming head sculpt. Oh, that is so badass. Yeah, dude. Look how there's blood right there in the eye. I love that. The scars and all the slashing and everything. The teeth look great. Very realistic. I feel like there's almost a pearlescent sheen on the teeth too. The beard looks really good. I feel like this one looks more like Hugh Jackman to me. I don't know. This is definitely my preferred head sculpt out of the 2 of them. God, look at that. Man, love how the hair looks with that gray paint over it too. Pleased with this one. That is so sick. Now looking at the rest of the figure, you could see that they did not use the Bruce Banner upper torso. I originally thought that they may have done that, but nope, it's a new upper torso over here. Oh, and by the way, I did try some head swaps with this figure. I was able to fit a Tony Stark head sculpt on here. However, my Paul Rudd and my Chris Evans head sculpts just did not work. The ball peg just does not match properly, and it looked weird with the Tony Stark head sculpt on there. But yeah, I like how this looks, man. You get a lot of neck beard right over there, just a very hairy neck. Always love some added paint deco on there. But yeah, nice wrinkles on this shirt and everything. I'm sure we've seen this jacket before. I will say that I feel the arms are too short. It just feels like the hands should go a bit lower over here. But I like how the belt came out. Nice clean silver paint on that belt buckle. And then we definitely have the young Nick Fury legs right over here that we've seen before from the Captain Marvel movie. And then you get peg holes right there at the bottom of the feet. And then we are seeing the serial number right here on the back. I know they could squeeze it on here, man. I know it'll fit. So when I got to interview Hasbro, I asked Dwight about that neck articulation that we'd seen on the Vintage Collection Spider-Man, and we're getting the same deal over here with this Logan figure, and I don't like it. I would prefer the dumbbell with the hinge. It looks pretty good when you make him look up, though. He will look up just that far, but then you get gappage when you look at it from the side. From the front, it looks okay, but from the side, or lower angles, it just really looks off. So I would prefer the hinge there. You can't look down that much. Again, gappage. You get that great head tilting, which is what they're going for over here. Of course, you can turn side to side. Shoulders move outward that much. Down. full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, all the wrists turn side to side and hinge up and down. You get the ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, waist swivel, hips move outward very far, back just a tiny bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, side to side rotation, ankles do move up a little bit, they do move down, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. I had to get that more relaxed head sculpt on there, it just looked weird seeing him screaming all the time. But anyway, to measure out these two figures, you can see that Charles is standing right at 6 inches tall, and then Logan is standing a little under the 6.5 inch mark. And then for a size comparison, here's Logan and Charles next to our recently released Stan Lee figure. And I think these two met in person, right? I know these two met, but yeah, these two have met, right? And then here's the two figures next to the Marvel Legends Chameleon figure, and I'm just realizing now how cool would it be. The neck looks like it's a little short on this figure. It looks a little bit weird. And I know we're getting the Professor X 2-pack with Magneto, but still, that doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look great. Definitely a much older looking Professor X than what I'm used to seeing, especially with this chair and everything, but hey, kind of neat. And then here's the two figures next to the young Nick Fury figure, and you can see the similar reused parts right over there. Definitely different arms on these figures. And then to move Charles out of the way over here and compare the official Logan movie figure next to my Marvel Custom Figs. Logan, you can see right here, yeah, this one's way taller than this one. Both really good looking pieces though. Then here's the Logan figure next to our X2 X-Men United Logan figures. We have the Toy Biz X2 X-Men United Superposable Wolverine, we have the Street Strike Wolverine, and the Battle Attack Wolverine. And I cannot wait to get my updated versions of these two from Hasbro. That's basically what we're seeing, right? And I will have a Marvel Legends Evolution video after I get all of the new Wolverine figures and review them. Like I said, they're all ordered, I just gotta wait for shipping and gotta review them and do all that stuff. And then here's Logan and Charles next to their comic book counterparts. I chose the Days of Future Past Wolverine over here. He has the most clothes on that kind of resemble this attire right over here. Then you can see the two Professor X's. Of course, you guys all wanted to see head swaps, right? Okay, this is ridiculous, but I actually really like how the Professor X head looks right here with the comic version, so that works out pretty well. But yeah, there's our short Hugh Jackman right over there. This just cracks me up. I don't know why, but yeah, there's our short, stumpy little Hugh Jackman. It has this whole Gimli vibe to it, but yeah, there you go. And then here's the Logan and Charles figures. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Whoa, X-Men. Whoa, you guys are old. Like, really old. Like, you should have died a long time ago kind of old. Whoa! Ooh! Oh, I smell the decomposition. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy it, I'd like you to do me a favor and hit that like button, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, well, especially the subscribe button anyway. And a big thank you to all the supporters over here that got to watch this video a day earlier. I have sneak peeks, early access, and other bonus stuff going on over on the crowdfunding if you're interested, link below. This set is dope, man. I really like it a lot. Now, it could just be that this is the first time I've picked up a Hasbro Hugh Jackman Wolverine figure, and I'm just floored by it, but god, dude, these head sculpts, man, I feel like they just keep getting better and better. Having the bloody head sculpts, I mean, they've been doing it with the comic figures, but seeing it now with this more realistic looking Hugh Jackman head sculpt and the bloody claws, I love the bloody claws, man, it just looks so sick. I really like this 2-pack a lot, and at the price point of around 40 to 50 bucks at retail, which is not what I paid, but still, I'm giving this 2-pack a sud rating of... And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to follow me on social media, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. And I will catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face, a sip, my shot, your face.